We all know IIT JAM is a tough nut to crack. In order to crack IIT JAM, we need to have a better understanding of the trends and the analytics of previous years. Now, in this video, we'll talk about top 5 question types that are important for physiology part in IIT JAM Biotechnology. So stay tuned till the end of this video. This would hardly take 10 minutes of your time and it would be highly beneficial for you. Before that, let me tell you about some resources. If you are preparing for these following examinations and you are wondering where to prepare MCQs from, where to learn concepts, and in order to train your brain, you need some portal where you can give online examinations, mock test, then Unacademy is one option for you because Unacademy brings topic-wise tests all the time. And here are some examples. These tests are starting from 4th June, 8th June, and also 4th June. Among them, these particular test series is topic-wise test series. For accessing this one, you need to subscribe to Unacademy, but other two are free of cost. So you can get all the relevant links in the description box. Click on this link and you would get there. All the topic-wise test and their informations are provided in the description. Now you need to download Unacademy app. Then you need to click on the link which is provided in the description. And finally, you can use my code AP10 to get a free access. And then you have to give the test. Okay, back to our topic. So we are going to discuss topic-wise question from physiology. And let us look at the analytics of last 10 years, let's say. So reliably, 2 to 3 questions are always asked from physiology part. Some year they might ask a little bit more than the previous year. Anyway, so this overall analytics is very important for you. The topmost topics that are asked in this examination, one of them is endocrinology. And let me tell you some question types. So question type 1, match the column A with column B. This type of questions are very common in IIT JAM. This question says glucocorticoid, estrogen, adrenaline, and T4, all the hormones in one side and their relevant function on the other hand side. So you can read this question and try to answer it. If you have answered correctly, the answer would be option D. Now let me tell you, these type of questions were asked in IIT JAM in several years. And there is a type 2. Before we show you that what are the questions that were asked in IIT JAM, let me tell you the question type 2. The question type 2 is something like this. Which of the statement regarding the function of insulin is false? So these kind of linguistic true-false type questions are very common as well. So it says insulin is secreted from beta cells of the islets of Langerhans in the endocrine pancreas. Insulin is synthesized and packed in the beta cells. When glucose enters the beta cell, it leads to secretion of the insulin. Insulin positively regulate glycogenesis and negatively regulate glycogenolysis. Insulin induces beta oxidation of fatty acid under starved state. So there are a few statements about insulin, and yeah, you have to identify which one is false. If you have identified correctly, the correct statement is option D. If you want to learn more about it, the relevant playlist would be given in the I button, so don't forget to check it. Okay, so this particular question was asked in IIT JAM 2017, I think. Yes, this question is very similar. All the hormones in one side and its function on the other hand side. Okay, if you have guessed the answer correctly, answer would be B. Similar question was asked in another year, probably IIT JAM 2019, and this is the question type. So the year and the question type is not important. The trend is important. So one simple trend is name of hormones and their function, and or name of hormone or compounds and how they are relevant for physiology, etc. Here the correct answer would be option A. Okay, then again IIT JAM 2014. They asked a question. It's all again from endocrinology. So endocrinology is in the topmost in the list. Vasopressin, an antidiuretic hormone responsible for increased absorption of water by kidney, is secreted from adrenal gland, B, thyroid gland, C, pituitary gland, D, parathyroid gland. So we know it is secreted from pituitary gland. In order to know more about pituitary hormones, you can click on the link in the I button. Okay, then there is a type of question which is selectively asked from pregnancy. Weirdly enough, these questions are repetitive. So this question type is like this. During pregnancy, this hormone is present in the urine and can be detected by standard pregnancy kit. The hormone is progesterone, estrogen, human chorionic gonadotropin, or FSH and LH. If you guessed it correctly, it would be human chorionic gonadotropin or HCG. So this same question type was asked twice in last 6 years. So you can see in IIT JAM 2021 they have asked this question. Presence of one of the following in urine indicates pregnancy in human. So obviously human chorionic gonadotropin is the answer. And in question 19 in IIT JAM 2014 they have asked the standard pregnancy kit used to detect human chorionic gonadotropin in urine is based on antigen antibody detection, PCR, biotin streptavidin interaction, nickel affinity chromatography. So obviously they are focused on these particular topic. I mean, God knows for what reason. But anyway, if you want to learn more about this topic and clear your concept regarding that, right now click on the I button. Okay, so we learned these important answers. Okay, then third topic, menstrual cycle. Super important for IIT JAM or any other entrance examinations. So they would ask questions like this. Given are the 3 statements about menstrual cycle, which of the following is correct? So pause this video and read all these statements carefully and try to answer. So the correct answer would be all of these statements. So all of these statements are correct. So similar format of question was asked in IIT JAM. In order to learn more about menstrual cycle and hormonal control of menstrual cycle, you can then and there click in the I button to get the relevant video. Look at this. The correct sequence of following events in human female reproductive cycle is, so again they are talking about hormonal regulation, several phases of the menstrual cycle, right? So you can try to answer this question by yourself. So apart from these topics, the leftover topics are categorized as miscellaneous. It includes gastrointestinal system, cardiac system, renal system, and nervous system. So from there they can ask different type of questions and there is no such trend. Okay, so let me show you some random question. For example, a higher level of glycosylated hemoglobin in blood is indicative of which disease? So it's kind of like a disease and physiology related question. It would be diabetes, right? You can check the video regarding that in the I button. Okay, then which part of the human brain controls body temperature? Cerebrum, medulla, cerebellum, hypothalamus, right? Again, the answer would be hypothalamus. Action potential for initiating and maintenance the rhythmic contraction of heart is generated by which of these? So we know that SA node is the basically pacemaker of the heart, right? So this is correct. They can also ask about not about cardiac action potential but action potential in the nerve. So all the important topic relevant to this is provided in the I button. There is a physiology playlist. You can click on that and learn about related videos. So let me talk about few resources. My YouTube playlist would be pretty useful for you and it would be very concise, give you all the relevant information within a very short span of time such that you can revise quickly. My detailed course in Unacademy is always there, but there is no exception from learning these topics from the textbook. So you can use Ganong or Guyton to learn these topics nicely from these textbooks. And lastly, my course might be useful. So there is a complete course on biotechnology. So week by week, month by month, you would get to know your preparation status, and you can see all these courses are highly viewed and the feedback is great. So in order to take that, use my code EP10 to get a 10% discount. Lastly, if you like this video, give it a quick thumbs up. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe, and please share it with your friends, and do let me know in the comment how you like my video. Thank you.